Okay, no, yeah. Okay.
Welcome everyone to tonight's Basic Ambassador Training Call. We are super excited that you have taken the time to invest this part of your evening, or if you're watching this at a later time, part of your day, into your business, because being consistent in each of those little things you do will add up to so much. I'm going to talk to you tonight about 4 things that will help you get on the ground and have a good solid foundation. My name is Jeneille LaGrone. I am a gold ambassador with Plexus and have been sharing my Plexus business for around 2 years, somewhere in that time span. And co-hosting with me tonight is Lisa Richardson, and I'll let her introduce herself in just a little bit. So the very first thing you want to make sure that you are doing is using your product.
No, don't walk behind me.
Oh.
There we go. I unmuted myself.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, can you hang on? Let me mute everyone, and then we can unmute you. Mute all. Okay, now unmute you. Okay.
Now we're set. So back to knowing how to use your products. So knowing how to use your products is foundational because people are going to be watching your health journey and how you are progressing. So ask your ambassador any and all of the questions that you have. Use YouTube as the wonderful resource that it can be to find training videos and information on your products, for information such as, when you're using Slim. If you want to use Slim specifically to lose weight, you need to drink it earliest first thing in the morning that you can. If you're just drinking Slim to balance your blood sugars and for overall health, then you can take it later in the day and it still works great for you for that purpose. But for weight loss, you want it as early as possible. That's a really good thing to know and something that your ambassador can teach you. So ask questions, learn about the products that you are using, and then continue to learn more about each of the products. If you are jumping on our weekly team calls that are Sundays at 8:30, at the end of those calls, one of our leadership team members does a product highlight, and she gives great information on the ingredients and how things work together and how best to use those products. So that's a great way to know that every week you have like 5 minutes of continuing education on our amazing products. The second thing that's going to be really helpful to you is to be communicating with your ambassador, or you could say your upline, very frequently. Even better if y'all can set a weekly time to chat together, and you can be in a 3-way chat with your upline and their upline. So say if you're on my team and we're in a chat, perhaps with Heather, and the 3 of us can communicate and help each other find those gaps that we may be missing, which could just simply come in, I've never had that experience, or it could be I'm in a meeting and Heather's not, and she can answer that question for you. So working as a team, we're just stronger and better together. So those 3-way chats are really important, not just for yourself, but also when you're reaching out to potentials. You can reach out to another team member who has thyroid struggles or who has breastfed while taking the products and say, this person knows exactly firsthand, put them in a 3-way chat together. And then you're showing how our team atmosphere works of really caring about people first, and you're getting them the information that they need. And plus right now we have this awesome March promotion going on where for 3-way chats that you are doing with new potentials, your name goes in for a drawing every week. So right now, especially, like, not doing 3-way chats is almost ignorant because it's building your business, it's putting you out there, and you have a chance to win something. So truly, it's like a win-win-win potential situation. So 3-way chats can be amazing. They are your friend. So jump in, and if you have questions on how that works, we can get back to that in just a little bit. The third thing I want you to do is to make sure that you are setting personal goals for yourself. For instance, I did a coaching call yesterday with one of my teammates. And I was like, what are your goals for March? They didn't really have them yet. And by the time we got off the conversation, she was like, oh, look at me with all my goals. And I was like, yes, absolutely. And this week she's going to find 100 people on Instagram new to follow them and get to know them. She's going to talk to 2 of the people in her yoga studio, and she's going to talk to her walking partner, none of which has to do with sending people Facebook messages, but really communicating. And Instagram is really her jam. But setting personal goals that you can tick off and that you can achieve. And by tick off, I mean that, you write a list, you get to scratch it off. That is so fulfilling to be able to mark something done and accomplish. So keep your goals smart, keep them fun, and really go after them. Don't be afraid to push outside of what seems the most comfortable. And then finally, I want to share a little bit on what I call the top 3 sharing rules for Plexus. And that is, most of all, be compliant. So when you are sharing on Facebook or Instagram or another public format, you not want to use any medical terms. You are not saying arthritis. You're saying joint pain. You're not saying diabetes. You're saying blood sugar difficulties. So if it seems it could be a medical term, do not use it. We have worked really hard at Plexus to establish ourselves as a business that is not assuming to do medical things. Now, we know that these supplements reset our bodies so that our bodies achieve many amazing medical things, but we don't want to make claims. Everyone's body and story is different. So do not use medical terminology when you are posting and sharing. Now, when I am in a private message with someone or conversation, I will use the term arthritis because I have arthritis. I no longer have pain from my arthritis because of balancing my blood sugars. That's something I can personally share, and it's something you can personally share as well. But that's a one-on-one sort of conversation, not a public proclamation sort of Facebook post phrasing. The other thing I want you to do may be the most challenging, and I want you to be vulnerable and personal. The more we share of our stories with other people, the more we have the potential for unlocking the chains. Good night, buddy. I love you. That someone else may be feeling trapped in. For myself personally, I never even considered that I may have a life that didn't involve major gut pain and problems because I'd never known it. It wasn't even on my scheme of possibility. But I can share that hope with someone else now because I've lived it. But that is vulnerable and it's personal. If you wake up exhausted and feeling like life has kicked you in the gut, but you are finding hope in the promise of an energy for the day with your pink drink, share that. Say, last night was rough. And share those nitty-gritty of life moments with people because they connect to it. And it leads you into what you're really doing, which is sharing something that adds value to someone's life through them feeling healthy, which leads to feeling happier and better in your skin and better in your bodies, which is what God really desires for us. Don't put your link in a Facebook post. Don't put it in the comments. That's something you want to give to someone directly in an instant message, in a text message, on a scrap piece of paper. Even better if it's on a business card. But you're not looking to just sell to someone else. We really have a mindset of helping people because that is what the products truly do. And so when you don't put that website on your post, it shows you to not be looking out for your own interest. That yes, we have an amazing compensation plan and we celebrate that and own that and share that with people, but that's not our first motivation. Our first motivation always needs to be other people. And then our business will continue to grow and thrive because it's not self-focused. If you want to be in a self-focused business, then there's another route that's going to be better for you than Plexus. And that's okay. But so we want to share and don't sell. We're just sharing our hearts, sharing our products, and helping other people find that same path to healing that we have found and that we know others have found as well. So that kind of ties that up for just the 15 minutes that we're going for. Lisa is going to tell you a little bit about herself and then walk us through some really important and helpful website things.
Okay, thank you, Jeneille. And I love what she said and where her heart is and where we really are as a leadership team, and talking about how our true mission is to help people. Absolutely, the business is phenomenal, and I'm going to show you our website because you need to know how to use the website for your own personal reasons if you're here just for wholesale purposes. But if you're here for wholesale purposes and the girl in the office next to you sees your pink drink and wants some, well, I'm going to show you how to share that. So let me share my screen. And then we click here. Okay, your website. Can everybody see? Your website will be plexusworldwide.com, and usually it's your name if that's what you selected. And mine is Lisa Richardson, and then /home, and then we log in. Oh, let me sign out. I want to show you how to log in. So here's the website. I've signed out. You log in. See the little head here? You click here where it says sign in. Then give it just a second, and then you enter your email address and then your password. Now, I have Google set to automatically remember mine, and so then you sign in right there on that button. And I'm just going to show you how to do this on the computer. The phone is similar, or a tablet is similar. Okay, it's logging in, and at the top of the page, it says virtual office, and this is what sometimes you'll hear us call this our back office because that virtual office is new terminology for us. But then see right here in this little circle, and it has my initials. It has hello Lisa, my account, order history, subscription, and sign out. I want to go through subscription first because the reason we set a subscription of our own products is because we want to be consistent. I don't want to be that ambassador who's going, oh, I'm out of this or I'm out of that, because my products are that important to me, y'all. I'm 4 years into this, and I bet I can count less than 10 times I've forgotten the pink drink. I'm that committed. It makes that much of a difference in my health. So setting your subscription is this easy. Well, mine's already set. So view and edit. You can change your date. You can make it conditional, which means that it won't ship if you have 100 in personal volume. If you're over 100 in volume, you are commission qualified. So we all shoot to have that 100 in volume, and you can unclick and make it unconditional, which means that order is going to ship no matter what. Now, this is what I had in my last order. I had Pink Drink, ProBio, Ease, Edge, and X Factor. Some of my favorite products. Now, I'll go in and adjust mine, but then I don't have to worry about when it's going to come. So set your subscription so that you'll always be commission qualified, and so that you'll know that your products are coming, and understand that you are not locked in to any set order. I want to click on my account. Okay, my account. So here on this, right under, I need to put my picture there. You have your profile, and that's where I would put my picture. Your address book, which is where your address goes. And for the sake of time, I'm not clicking on those because those are kind of self-explanatory when you get there. It's adjusting your address. Payment. Ellen, you were asking about this. This is where you have your credit cards entered in there, and then your Plexus wallet. that's the pay portal, Ellen, that you were asking about. So it says click here to access your Plexus wallet. So how did I get there? I got there at the top, my account, this comes up, go to payment, and that's both payments, how you pay and then how you get paid. And you click here to access your Plexus wallet. And I'm going to sign in, and this is what it looks like in your wallet. Now, Plexus pays us in real money. They don't pay us in product. And my login credentials aren't working. Let's see. Now, I just logged in and transferred a bunch of money out. So just help pay some tuition. Let's see if I can get that login real quick. Oh, there it comes. Okay, you can transfer money, and I just did that today, as a matter of fact. So I have this much money left in my account. You can request a card. Some people like a little debit card that they will send you, and they like their funds transferred there. You can transfer it right here, and your available funds to, and I like mine to go to my checking, or that's my savings. So, and you can set that all up in there, and then incentives, and I'm not sure how to use that. So anyway, so this, when I want to transfer funds, I don't have mine go automatically because I like to leave mine in my account so that, like today, when I needed it, I just swish some right out of there. So that's where your, it was called Pay Portal, but that's where your Plexus wallet is. My site, this is where, if you're never sure what your website is, oops, you can go right there and look at that. And that's what your website is. And I have my Instagram and my Facebook entered in there. And I believe the company's working on some things where we can link our social media accounts. We had that at one time, and I think that's coming with this new website. So I went ahead and put my Instagram and my Facebook, and I don't really use my Twitter. I'm not a tweeting girl. So, so anyway, that's all of that. Now I'm going to go into my virtual office. And this is where all the magic is. This is your dashboard. Your dashboard, let's see if I can move this. Your dashboard, and yours looks just like mine. My subscription is on. My current personal volume is 311 PV, and we get paid on anything over 100 in personal volume. My points right now are at 125, and they'll probably be close to 250 by the end of the month. A lot of points come in at the end of the month for people's subscriptions. And I've added 5 new ambassadors this month. If I click there, it shows these are the new ambassadors. And then it shows 1 has PV, 5 enrolled, and look, ooh, 1 has not purchased a welcome pack. And we always like to sign up with a welcome pack. So I'm going to have to check on that. So back to the dashboard. Your PV shows you where your customers are, where your volume is coming from. And you can see it here. Here's all my customers right here. One of my supervisors at work, a girl that I've met on Facebook, a tennis friend, and these are all the people that have ordered so far. And then I have more orders coming in at the end of the month. So that is your dashboard. Now, if I click on it, Jeneille, if you see something I'm missing, just jump in. My business, right here, rank advancements. This shows you who on your team has advanced this month. Mary Kutch has advanced to senior ambassador. And then, and that's good to know who on your team is rank advancing. I want to show you our training center. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. We have what is called a rank up roadmap. Let me get it to come up. Okay, rank up roadmap. Now, all of you that are on right now are new, and your first goal is to be silver. And let me tell you why it's good to be silver. Even if you're really not wanting to really groove on this business, you just want to dabble along, or you just want to be a wholesaler, if you're a silver ambassador, it really won't be much trouble to make enough money to cover your products. That's 3 people personally sponsored under you who have, excuse me, give me some of my little tea here. It's unsweet. We're doing a sugar challenge. To be a silver ambassador, it's just 3 people under you. Not as customers, but as ambassadors. And here's a video on how to set your sites to silver. And you can play that. Let me get off of that. And then it tells you how to do this, how to build a team. It's me plus 3. And then this is so interesting, y'all. This color code and discovering your strengths. This is great to know whether you are in plexus or you're not in plexus. Play around with that and do that and find out about your color personality. Rank Up Roadmap has so much information in here. So play with all of that and do that, and then you will feel really just so much more knowledgeable. Our resource library, our success kit that you got in the mail, they have it digital. We have our In Motion magazine, our entities, our price list. You need a price list? Click right there. There's the price list. Download it, print it, or just print it. You can download it and save it. So see, Plexus just really gives us everything that we need. And this is one I really want you to see. Our 64 connections. It is so easy with this list to think of the people who need the business, need the products, people you have some influence over, like people who might look up to you or respect you just for who you are, people who would rock the business. They may not need the products, but they have influence, a large network, etc. And this gives you an idea because you think, oh, I don't know anybody. Get to making that little list, and you would be surprised at how many people that you know. And it kind of just gives you a little guideline. Your IPA worksheet. This is, what are you going to do every day? I want to share Plexus with 3 people. I'm going to connect with 3 people in person and on social media, following up with people, building yourself, looking in your virtual office, taking your products, morning, evening, drinking your water, getting moving. All of this is important in building your brand. Who are you? Who are you on social media? Oh, and in real life. I mean, who are you? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to represent as? And I'm almost out of time, so let me get off of that worksheet. I want to show you this. This is the sharing Plexus. This is a lot of fun. One of our tools, let's see if I can get this to click. Okay, we have something that's called shareables. So you want to share, but you're not quite sure what to share. We have all of these fabulous shareables. Oh, all this little box is in my way, and I'm going to go quickly because I know that we're going to keep this to the time limit. But I can say I want to do product. So I'll click there. I'm going to show you how easy this is to do. Okay, it's thinking. Okay, product. Okay, it's not working. Okay, it really will work, people, I promise. I don't know why it's not working right now. Let me drag this. So I don't want to keep you. Let me try again. Okay, so you want to share about the X Factor products. Okay, you see this one right here? All I have to do is click on the little Facebook icon. And it's coming, it's coming. And it's going to share to my timeline, or I can share it in a group or an event or in a private message. So say I want to share this with Lori Hale is on this call. And Lori, I want to say, here's something on the X Factor. You know, if you've asked me about something. And then I can send that to you privately. Lori, I just sent it to you. But this is something I really like to do with prospects. Someone says, hey, tell me something about that triplex. there's a video on the triplex. You can send it straight to someone's inbox. And you can also use these to post on social media with. Everything in here is compliant. Jeneille mentioned compliance. And the reason we have to pay attention to compliance is the Federal Trade Commission. Because of the FTC regulates all network marketing companies, and that it's their job to be sure that we are compliant with the Food and Drug Administration. Our products, we are monitored by the FDA, but no supplements have FDA approval. And people will ask you that. They'll say, oh, well, is that FDA approved? Actually, no supplements are FDA approved, but we are monitored, we are regulated by the FDA, and all of our ingredients are approved, but we are not, our products are not FDA approved. So anyway, Jeneille, am I leaving anything out? And the website, oh, I can't quite, I'm in YouTube. Okay, Jeneille.
I feel like you've done a really good job.
Okay, good. I don't want to overwhelm, but I want y'all to see what great resources there are. And then if you just want to shop, yeah, you just want to shop and order, remember, you're ordering at wholesale for yourself. I am going to cover one thing. So you can order wholesale for yourself. Okay, got that? Set description. But let me go back to my website. I'm going to log out. I'm going to show you one thing real quickly because I think this is so important. And then I'm going to let you go. Hang on, Plexus. Here we go. How do you take an order? We don't order for people at wholesale. That's reserved for ambassadors. So when people want to order from us, they are going to order under shop or subscribe, or if they would like to join us and enroll for wholesale membership, they click right here for enroll as ambassador. You know, I just kind of keep that simple about enrolling as an ambassador. It does not matter to me if someone joins me as a preferred customer or they join on this journey as an ambassador, but I just keep it simple, y'all. Retail's the most expensive way to purchase. Preferred customer gives you a better price and sets you up for success, and you have complete control over your account. People get afraid of auto ships, but the company sends preferred customers an email about 7 days before their order comes, so they can adjust it, and they have complete control. And that's a better price, and then or you can enroll for wholesale shopping for $34.95 a year, and that gives you your own website and the option to have your own business. It's that simple, y'all. We don't need to muddy it up. We don't need to confuse people with it. Both are great options. I just really, and that's why I like to talk to people. And Jeneille said about not posting her website. I want to talk to people before they order. You know, I had a lady order last night, and she goes, oh, I think I'll do the one-time retail. And when I told her about the preferred customer in the email and all, and she goes, oh, well, I'm going to go that way. You know, when someone is a preferred customer, you get bonuses. You get a $20 bonus on top of your commission when they get a triplex as a preferred customer. So that's some basics, fast and furious. So does anyone have a quick question before we get off? We're glad to answer any questions. Ellen, Lori, Ashley, do y'all have any questions? Was that a quick overview? And Lori, I'm glad to see you. We did a three-way call last night, and I enjoyed it. Yes, Ellen. Ellen, I unmuted you. Were you just waving?
Where do you go to get the price list to get in?
Okay, I'll show you real quick.
Because you were cutting in and out, or at least on my phone.
Okay, real quick, I'll show you that. Let me share screen so you can see it. Okay, when I've signed in, all right. Here it comes, it's thinking. Okay. And then, okay, I'm signed in, and I'm going to go into my virtual office. And then over here on the left, y'all, my computer's a little bit slow. In Training Center, Ellen. Training Center, Resource Library. So Resource Library has all of this great stuff in here. Oh, and My Plexus Print. Oh, real quick. This is where you order business cards. Yeah, and T-shirts and all kinds of
You
neat
need to brush your teeth. Tell Ella to.
but it's right there. There's your Plexus Print, but this is where your worksheet is. I mean, your price list right there. Okay? And there's just, there's so many good things in there. You can get in there and just dig around. And success on, oh, that is so good. That's like self-development and really great information on building yourself. And I'm going to tell you the heart of our leader. And I told Lori this last night on our three-way call before we get off. Heather Othout, who is our Emerald Upline, her heart for personal growth and for our growth just as people is so huge. And she said, and I can't quote her exactly, but she wants people healthy. She wants you to be able to make all the money you want to make if that's what you want. But what she wants is for you to grow and develop and just be a better version of you because of Plexus. And that's our heart. That is absolutely our heart. This is more than just some products. It's just so much bigger than that. So, and that's important to me, to be a part of a team that has that kind of goal and just the mindset.
What happened to the electric toothbrush I bought you?
Anyway, I'm going to mute Ellen because they're doing bedtime. And that's all. That's all I have. And I can't get her to mute. So, Jeneille, any last words?
No, I think that's a wrap. We are really glad that we were able to be on this call with y'all tonight.
I am. And I'm going to stop the recording. And if you're watching the recording and you have any questions, please feel free to ask any of us. Just send us a message. I'm stopping recording.